It is said that time is the best healer. People of Manipur have been waiting for far too long for that moment when they can put their grief behind and be part of the healing process that the centre has been talking of. Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has issued an apology on New Year's Eve asking people of Manipur to participate in the peace process and forget their grievances. The apology, coming 19 months later, has set off speculation on what went behind this decision. In the immediate context, it can be said that there is pressure from the centre for the Manipur government to bridge the divide between the two communities in the valley and in the hills. Former Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhalla is arriving in Imphal tomorrow. The former Home Secretary has been appointed as the Governor of Manipur in the hope that there will be peace and resolution soon. During Mr. Bhalla's tenure as the Home Secretary, the Union Home Ministry has closely been watching the Manipur situation, and not just watching the Manipur situation, but also sending boots on the ground, trying to bridge the divide through peace talks between the two warring communities, and also trying to impress upon the Biren Singh government that there is a need for peace and resolution immediately. In this context, Biren Singh's apology is important because it sends a clear message that the government is willing to move beyond a dominant security approach in tackling the Manipur crisis to moving on to a governance model which is a more inclusive approach and a participatory model of governance. After the apology is going to be a litmus test for the Biren Singh government on several counts. There are people who are living in displaced camps on both sides, in the valley and in the hills in Manipur. These people who left their homes several months ago need to return to their homes and live normal lives. The second big challenge for the Biren Singh government would be to disarm the civilian population. Almost 5,800 arms went missing ever since violence erupted in Manipur on May 3rd in 2023. It has been several months and only 3,000 plus arms have been recovered. This means that almost 2,000 arms are still on both sides, whether it is the hill or the valley districts. Security officials are not very hopeful of recovering all the arms. However, they do hope that the civilian population would be disarmed and they would be able to bring the law and order situation under control. There is also the challenge of the insurgent groups who have been active in Manipur during the crisis. The former Home Secretary, who is now the Governor of Manipur, is keenly aware that peace and law and order in the tiny northeastern state is prerequisite for peace and normalcy in the entire region. Plagued by the challenges of the porous Indo-Myanmar border, the Home Ministry under Mr. Bhalla at that time had been taking several steps to control the free movement regime and stop the movement of insurgents on either side. It is now the responsibility of the governor, who would also be spearheading efforts to help the state government control this problem. This is not all. The centre is also keenly aware that any strife in the northeastern states would particularly have an impact on developmental works. Roads, building of bridges, infrastructure has taken a hit ever since violence hit Manipur. In September last year, the state government had also declared the entire state of Manipur as a disturbed area, except for 19 districts. By November, the state included 6 more districts under the Disturbed Areas Act. The imposition of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act by the Union Home Ministry by declaring these districts disturbed has left the population wondering whether they will always witness clashes, deployment of boots on the ground, movement of armed forces, and not be able to lead normal lives. It is now the responsibility of both the central and the state government to live up to their promises of healing the population that has been living under strife for the last 19 months. Biren Singh's apology is the first step. In the last 19 months, people of Manipur have been upset and angry. They have also blamed the Chief Minister for the violence and loss of lives witnessed in the state. It is time for the centre and the state government to work together to bridge not just the physical divide between the people of Manipur, but also ensure that there is a true melting of hearts.